In the sprawling metropolis of Karachi, Pakistan, a city that had long struggled with its share of challenges, a sinister chapter unfolded in the mid-1980s that would leave an indelible mark on its history. Against the backdrop of rising crime rates and simmering ethnic tensions, a shadowy group known as the Hammer Gang emerged, unleashing a reign of terror that gripped the entire nation. It all began innocuously enough on April 2, 1985, a date etched in the collective memory of Karachi's residents. A purported bunch of terrorists, later identified as the Hammer Gang, embarked on a chilling spree wielding hefty hammers as their weapons of choice. The initial victim, though, fortunate to survive, bore the scars of a brutal assault, setting in motion a wave of violence that would escalate in the coming months. As April unfolded, the city became a crime scene, with bodies appearing beneath the ominous Clifton Bridge. The first signs of a disturbing pattern were emerging, but the police and authorities dismissed it as mere coincidence or some inexplicable anomaly. Little did they know that this was just the beginning of a wave of brutality that would defy explanation. On April 21, the city station bore witness to a gruesome discovery: 3 lifeless bodies, each marked by identical lacerations and scars on their skulls. The modus operandi of the Hammer Gang was becoming clear, and fear began to tighten its grip on Karachi. The day of April 24 brought another grim revelation, with 11 more bodies bearing the hallmarks of the same savage attacks. The gang's ruthlessness spared no one, and a particularly horrifying incident unfolded in Karachi's Shooter neighborhood. An entire family of 7 fell prey to the killers, with only one member narrowly escaping the massacre. The narrative shifted from isolated incidents to a terrifying pattern, and the city descended into a state of panic. Laborers from modest cafes and hotels became the gang's prime targets, their vulnerable existence making them easy prey. The bodies, scattered across different locations, told a gruesome tale of the Hammer Gang's nocturnal operations. Media coverage intensified, and the public lived in constant dread, avoiding the streets after dark as the gang continued its murderous spree. Amidst the chaos, a lone survivor emerged, a worker who had witnessed the gang's brutality firsthand. His harrowing account shattered the prevailing belief that a lone psychopathic killer was responsible for the bloodshed. According to the survivor, the gang operated as a cohesive unit, arriving in vehicles between the ominous hours of 2 and 5 in the morning. Armed with knives and their signature hammers, they struck with calculated precision. The revelation prompted a paradigm shift in the investigation. No longer chasing a lone wolf, the police now pursued a well-organized and ruthless gang. 3 former army personnel were enlisted to train the Karachi police, providing them with the skills needed to apprehend the elusive killers. The body count approached a staggering 100, and the city was paralyzed by fear. In a surprising turn of events, the authorities uncovered a connection to Libya, a thread linking the Hammer Gang's operations to a distant land. Ammar, a Libyan national, emerged as a person of interest with ties to Karachi and suspected involvement in the gang's activities. It was revealed that individuals were flying in from Libya, aligning with the dates of the brutal murders in Karachi. The pieces of the puzzle started to come together. Ammar, taken into custody, confessed to being part of a sinister plot that aimed to sow chaos in Karachi due to Pakistan's proximity to America. Shockingly, he implicated a national secret agent named Inspector Latif in the scheme, raising questions about the depth and complexity of the conspiracy. As the investigation unfolded, the true extent of the conspiracy became apparent. Ammar, labeled a horrible man responsible for hundreds of deaths, was expelled from Pakistan without facing any legal consequences. Libya granted him freedom, leaving a shocked populace to grapple with the inexplicable leniency shown to a serial killer and his accomplices. The motive behind this macabre plot remained shrouded in mystery, fueling speculation and conspiracy theories. Was it political? Was it the result of international espionage? The questions lingered, haunting the people of Karachi and the nation at large. The Pakistani rulers of that era, privy to classified information, may hold the key to unraveling this enigma. The Hammer Gang, responsible for unleashing terror on the ordinary, impoverished, and working-class people of Karachi, had left scars that ran deep. Yet, despite the arrests and expulsions, the true motive behind their heinous acts remained elusive. The city slowly emerged from the grip of fear, but scars remained etched in the collective memory. The Hammer Gang's reign of terror had exposed vulnerabilities in the city's security apparatus and raised unsettling questions about the length some would go to achieve their mysterious objectives. In the years that followed, Karachi transformed, grappling with its tumultuous history and striving to rebuild shattered trust. The tale of the Hammer Gang became a cautionary legend, a dark chapter in the city's narrative that underscored the fragility of peace and the persistent threat of forces lurking in the shadows. The unanswered questions lingered, casting a long shadow over Karachi's skyline, a reminder of a time when terror stalked the streets and the city held its breath in the face of the unknown.